Hi, welcome to Cocina de Trujillo. Today we are going to be making a stir fry with chicken and snap peas. A little different, but before I start this, I am going to share, in one of my videos I had shared with you that we were going to kind of change our way of eating. We are starting we had started this new, trying to change our mentality to change our way of eating, not only for a period of time, but throughout our life, just to keep us healthy. And so I'm going to be preparing some meals that are healthy, but yet incorporating all those great flavors. You know, a lot of times, I was talking to my cousin yesterday, and she said, I just feel that, when you try to change your way of eating, a lot of people think that the way changing and eating healthy is just eating salads. And that's not true. It's not all salads. And so anyway, I'm going to be sharing some recipes with you, just, for those of you that are trying to change your lifestyle. Maybe this can help you out. Okay. And so what I'm going to start doing here is I'm going to start with my chicken, and I'm going to prepare it a little bit different for the fact that for myself, I have to have a certain amount of protein for my weight to make sure that I'm taking in all that protein, all the veggies, and my carbs. And so I'm just gonna take you with me so that you better understand what I'm doing. Okay, but we're gonna start off with chicken. I started off with 2 chicken breasts. And I am no longer using olive oil. I am using olive oil, but only in spray. Okay, it's only in a spray. And so we're just trying to cut our fats from my meal. And so for that, I'm using olive oil. So I'm just going to spray my pan with olive oil. Okay. And I'm going to get that hot. I cut my chicken in small cubes like this. Okay, and again, this is 2 chicken breasts. And if there's any fat pieces here, I'm just going to remove them because I want it to be as lean as possible. Okay, so I just chopped it up. And this 2 chicken breasts is going to be for my husband and myself. And I'm going to use the Weber kickin' chicken. Okay, this is what I'm gonna season my chicken with. Okay, it already has some flakes in there, and so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna brown this. So we are gonna brown our meat first. Okay, so I am browning my meat. I have it on A7. Okay, we're going to brown this. This is going to be our first step to brown our meat first. Actually, I'm going to turn it up to an 8 so that it could brown. I'm using, like I said, this seasoning here, but I'm still going to add some salt. And so the reason like I said, we're measuring our protein is to make sure that we're getting the right amount of protein, the right amount of carbs, and right amount of veggies. Okay, and so for me, the amount I am having to intake right now, having to eat, is 6 ounces. And that just, the amount of protein that you're eating is according to your weight. Okay, so for my weight that I'm on, my intake is 6 ounces of protein. And so for lunch, my lunch is calling for, so I have a list of all my protein, I have a list of all my carbs, I have a list of all my veggies that I can pick and choose from. And so my protein that I picked from my list is chicken. My veggies, my intake for that is 1 cup of veggies. And so what I'm going to be using for my stir fry is going to be, it's going to be broccoli, and then it's going to be my snap peas. Okay, and so what it calls for me is 1 cup of veggies. So I'm just going to have half a cup of broccoli and half a cup of snap peas, so that I can get my full cup, but yet I'm adding a little bit of variety to my stir fry. Okay, and then I need to have some carb, and so I'm gonna use rice so that I can put my stir fry over my rice. Okay, and the rice, I already have it cooking over here. All that is we use chicken broth. We use chicken broth, and then we added rice, and then added seasonings, garlic, salt. Actually, my husband made that, so I'm not sure exactly, but I can come back and make a quick video on also the next time I make rice, so that y'all can see just the rice. And it's nothing hard, it's just really simple, the rice that we're going to eat it with, but that's going to be my carb. And so because this chicken, I cut it very small, it's very quick to cook. Okay, so so I am going to go get my and I'm going to bring this to low, okay, because it's already cooked. I mean, it's like I said, it has, I cut it so small so that it cooks really fast. So here is my chickpea, or snap peas, not chickpeas, snap peas. Okay, so I am going to measure a half a cup. And so for me, there is my half a cup. So I'm just going to put all my veggies that I'm going to cook together in a bowl. Okay, so here is my half a cup. And then I'm going to use a half a cup of broccoli. And so basically it's three my daughter used to call them little trees. So little trees of broccoli. Continue to stir your chicken while you're doing this, okay? Okay, so on here, what I'm going to be using, like I said, is for my seasonings that I will be using is, okay. So once we chop our meat, we're going to start adding, we're going to put that to a side. And then we are going to cook our veggies with all our seasonings, our soy sauce, cook that together, mix that, cook it together, and then we'll mix it all together, okay? And so normally, like if we weren't counting or making sure that I'm getting the right amount of protein, I would just make a big skillet and just add all the veggies, and everybody can, you know, can get their portions. But because of that, we can't see if we're getting the right amount of our veggies. So that's why I'm doing it this way, okay? Okay, so, all right. So what we are gonna use with this, and now that this is cooked, I'm going to put it to a side. Put my chicken here. On your meat, as soon as it's cooked, you can take it off, because you're gonna cook it a little bit more. Like I said, it's already cooked, but you're gonna cook it a little bit more once you put your veggies and you saute it all together. Okay. Usually a good portion for your meals is like a palm, like protein, a good amount of protein, veggies. You always want a veggie for your meals, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And a cup is a good portion, or a cup and a half. And then your carbs. I always have a carb in the morning and in the afternoon for lunch. For dinner, it's only protein and only veggie. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to start off with here is we are going to mix once my chicken is done. Once that is done, goodness, I'm following one of my recipes here. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna chop up your veggies so that you can saute them in. Okay, so I'm gonna chop up my broccoli here, and not too small, just because I want to have some big pieces in there. Okay, I don't want to chop them, because you know how broccoli, it kind of falls apart. And my snap peas, I guess I can cut them in half. You don't have to, but if you want, or you can just put them in whole like that. Okay. Okay. And so there is my my two veggies that I'm going to be using. Okay, so now I'm also going to use, I'm going to put this in a low heat. Okay, and I am going to put these in there. I almost lost one of my snap peas, and I need that. Okay, I'm going to start sauteing that, and I'm also going to add, I'm going to add some garlic. I'm going to add a teaspoon. A teaspoon. Goodness, a tablespoon would be a lot, wouldn't it? Okay. Okay. 1 teaspoon of garlic. 1 teaspoon of onion. And then we're going to add some soy sauce. And on your soy sauce, you want to get the low sodium, okay? So that it's much better for you when you're cooking. So we're gonna saute all that together. Okay, we're just gonna saute all this together. So, question is probably gonna come up of, well, when you have a family, you can't be cooking just for one person, right? You're right, you can't. Or it's much harder. So how many of you have been to, like, here in Tulsa, we have our Genghis Grill. I know in other areas, I know it's called different things, where you pick which veggies you want, and then they prepare it there in front of you. And so I would just recommend, and what we've been doing a lot is I chop up, I have everything prepared for this meal, right? So I have all my broccoli cut up, I have my snap peas ready, I have my chicken cooked, and so then that way, when everybody's ready to do it, fix it, because you're gonna see, once your chicken is cooked, these veggies are not going to take very long to saute. You're going to put it in there together, and there you go. It's very simple and easy. And that's another thing, is eating healthy, and it's really not hard, and it could be really yummy. And I want to show you guys what this looks like, because it's looking really good. Do you see that? And so I cooked it also where I cooked my chicken. And again, there's my broccoli, my snap peas, and then all the ingredients that you guys saw that I put in, okay? And so we're just sauteing that right now. Once it's sauteed to my liking, then I'll go ahead and I will measure my protein, put it all in there, and then also measure my carb, which is my rice, and then fix my plate. And so this is what we have been using to measure our meals with, our protein, or whatever we're measuring. It's very affordable. It measures in ounces and pounds, different types of units, grams, yeah, pounds, ounces, so, okay. So here's another fun trick, is that as I'm doing this, I can add different spices that I would not be able to add to my whole meal. Okay, I'm recording. Okay, so anyway, so for like this example, if I would have been making it for the whole family, I wouldn't have been adding chili pepper, crushed pepper, but I am, because this is for me. So anyway, this is done. These veggies are done, ready to go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and measure my chicken. Okay, so make sure that when you start this, when you turn it on with whatever you're going to be weighing your stuff with, okay, so that it weighs that. Okay, so my portion is 6 ounces, so that's 1.4, 2.8, 4.2, 5.5, 6.3, 6.1. I have to take off because I put too much in there. And, well, it doesn't have to be exact, but okay, that's 6 ounces right here, okay? So once I've measured my 6 ounces, I'm gonna put it in here. I'm going to mix this together, mixing all my veggies, and so I've already turned this off. I've already turned it off, but I just want it to saute together. And so I'm gonna add some chili peppers to mine, just because I could do that. You can add some spice to your meal, to your dish. Okay. Okay. And then now my calling for my carb is going to be 1 cup. I'm sorry, not 1 cup, a half a cup. Look at me, I was trying to get more carbs. No cheating. No cheating, right? Because we're only cheating ourselves. Okay, so I'm gonna get my rice. I can only have half a cup. Okay, so here's my rice. Here's my half a cup of rice that I will be able to eat. Here's my carb. Guys, really good carbs is, rice. You can have rice. You can have sweet potatoes. You can have red potato. Again, it's how you prepare it is how you're going to be able to eat this. Is the way I think it's changing your mentality of how you're eating it versus, oh, I can't have that. Yeah, you can have it. Just prepare it differently. Okay, like this chicken, instead of frying it up or whatever, we just sprayed it and it cooked just fine. And there it is. There is our meal. See how quick that was? And it has some pepper in there. It has all your veggies, your rice, and it's going to be yummy. But on this one, usually I get my husband to come in here and taste this, but this is my meal, so I'm tasting it. And I'm gonna let you know. Let's see. A little bit of protein, some veggies, and some rice. This is really good. Really, really good. Ooh, and I can taste that pepper. Anyway, this is really good. I should have actually made my husband's first, but I made mine. Oh well. Just wanted to show you again, I'm with no doubt know that this is going to bring a smile to my family's table, or to my table here, and it's going to bring not only a smile, but it's also living a better life, eating healthier. So hope you all enjoy. If you have any questions that I can help you with, I'd be more than willing to help you and answer questions. I may not know them, but I will find them out for you. Okay. So again, I hope you enjoy and have a great day.